What?
No, do not wind her up. That is a big gun, and she is baby crazy.
Baby crazy?
That's why I dumped her.
You you sack of shit! I dumped you because you're dragging around a 35-year-old umbilical cord!
See? All you talk about is baby shit!
We gotta get out of here.
We? There is no we anymore, Archer. Well, there's this we. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be a great mother.
I could start smoking crack today, and he'd still turn out better than you.
And why is that? Because I never had a father, Lana? So why don't you shut up and then also marry me?
What?
I'm serious. We can go underground, get new identities, and spend the rest of our lives together, Lana. We'll be a family. You, me, the baby, and you're not that weird-looking vagina.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but I would rather lose the baby. Okay, that wasn't... I didn't...
Excuse me. Jesus Christ, come on, you idiot.
I have an unborn child to think about.
Jesus Christ, Lana, who can forget? It's baby this, baby that.
Aw, baby Archer, who's a jealous baby?
What? Holy shit, do you have anemia?
No,
Edema, hypertension, preeclampsia, Braxton Hicks contractions, pica, GERD? Lana, do you have GERD?
How do you know about the various possible complications of pregnancy? Archer?
Maybe I looked it up.
Why?
I was concerned about you. Blow me.
Sterling Archer, I'd like you to meet your daughter, Abbiejean. Oh, shut up!
Hey!
I'm not jealous about the mission. I'm upset because no one knew where you were. And huge if, you're gonna be involved, oh my God, in any sort of parental role for Abbiejean.
No, yeah, I want to, but are we married to Abbiejean or?
Believe me, I tried.
Zip it, G-Baw.
No! I will not be called G-Baw. It's Grandmother Archer or nothing.
Then hush, because you and I, are gonna have to establish some ground rules.
Lana, they're just gonna get broken.
I'm now gonna feed our child. If you would like to talk while I do so, follow me.
I would love to talk, Lana. Just don't want to have to listen. AJ, if something happens to us.
I really don't think that this is the time to talk about that.
When then? Why don't you want to talk about it, Lana?
Because I'm afraid it'll hurt your feelings. Because if anything happens to me, and just me, Archer, then AJ would live with my parents.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They're probably pretty old, though, right?
And if anything happened to them, then AJ would live with my sister.
That's the thing, Farouk. I don't know about any stories, but whatever badass shit that you heard I did, you really need some context, because pretty much my whole life, pretty much right up until this minute, my default setting has been half-ass. But that was before I had a child. So imagine, as I literally beat you to death, hang on, yeah, literally, that a giant hand has turned my dial from half-ass to quadruple ass.
Wow, that is a lot of ass.
Yeah, basically 8 times the ass. I have Chinge. I have a kid.
Shotoy!
Yeah. A little baby girl, Abbiejean, with Lana. And then we started going out again, and somehow it's kind of amazing, really. We're like connecting, you know? And I realized that all this time, even though we fought like cats and a very tall dog, we've always been best friends. And then to realize you might actually be in love with your best friend who also happens to be the mother of your child. That's like a miracle. And so even though I'll always have a special place for you in my heart, and obviously in my slideshow,
Your what?
It doesn't matter. I feel like I just found Lana after all these years, and I can't risk losing her again.